What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. So today's video, there's nothing for me to teach you and nothing really for me to educate you, but what I wanted to do is kind of give you a bit of more information on what it's really like selling on Amazon. Me personally, I've been selling on Amazon now for over 2 years, and across all of my channels, I keep on telling you that selling on Amazon is a brilliant opportunity for you to make side income or even a full-time income, especially during these difficult times when a lot of us are getting unemployed, working on furlough, etc., etc. However, it's not all, smiles and roses. Effectively, you're still running a business, to be honest, and there is a lot of negatives that come with it. And what I wanted to do today is just kind of speak to you about one of the frustrations that I do have with selling on Amazon. There are quite a few. I understand why they're there. I understand that it's part of having a business, but I think it's important for you guys to know as to what exactly you're getting yourself into as well, because you may not be coming across this issue at this particular moment in time. However, as you start to scale up, as you start selling 2, 3, 4, 5 products, you will get more and more issues and sorts of various inconveniences and problems to come along as well. And I kind of wanted to illustrate that point by giving one of my own examples going forward. So first things first, and what we're looking at here at the moment, this is the Amazon's IPI score, and basically Amazon has introduced this score, I believe a year ago, to judge on how sellers, how well they are going through their inventory. So just to kind of explain this further, basically if you were selling 100 apples and you sold those 100 apples to send them to Amazon FBA warehouse, well, Amazon's priority is to make sure that those apples effectively sell as quickly as possible. They don't want them to be stuck at the warehouse for too long, and they don't want you to send too many apples as well. They don't want to see 1,000 of them either. And right up until about a year ago, we literally, us FBA sellers, were able to send to Amazon, like it was like a black hole. You can send as many units as you want, and effectively they were going to be fulfilled sooner or later anyway, whether it took a year, a couple of months, and so on. Well, now with more and more demand coming up from online shopping and actually more sellers coming on board, Amazon has become much more sort of how should I put it? Well, basically, they're putting in limits on how much inventory you should be able to put in to Amazon's warehouses, which is why they're limiting your inventory of new products to 200 initially. That's the initial quantity they're allowing you. So right now, as it stands, you basically get a score, and anything under 500, you will effectively have a limit on how much inventory you can send in the next quarter. Now, as you can see at the moment, I'm actually on 496, so I'm actually under the minimum threshold for Amazon's unlimited storage. So what I have to do is I have to take quite a few measures, drastic measures, to improve that score so I can continue using their fulfillment centers, unlimited fulfillment centers in Q1. And I think the cutoff date at the moment as it stands is around November the 13th or the 15th. So if I have inventory performance index that is lower than 500, I will have a lot of issues further down the line. And the type of issues that I will have basically is limited storage. And one of my friends is actually selling on Amazon as well, and his score is around the 400s, low 400s, and is having these issues at the moment. And you can just imagine of how much issue he is having at the moment in a one-bedroom flat, having 4 pallets of his Amazon stock just sitting there, and he's only able to send drip feed effectively to Amazon his inventory, whereas I don't have to have this issue at the moment, but if I don't do anything soon, I will have this issue in the long run. So inventory performance, what can you do first and foremost? Well, effectively, as you can see, my main problem is the sell-through rate. Effectively, I have too much inventory stuck at Amazon at the moment, and I need to either get them to sell quicker by lowering the price or increasing the advertising PPC at the moment, which is why I'm doing both, because if I lower the price, chances are there will be more customers buying my product. By increasing PPC, I also increase the visibility of my products. And last but not least, I have to pull a lot of the inventory back out of Amazon and store it into my own warehouse effectively. And as you can imagine, me having sold for over 2 years, I've got over 30 products, okay? And quite a few of them I have overstocked clearly, because it's inevitable you're going to do so as well. So I have now over 6,000 units coming from Amazon onto my own warehouse, okay? And that can cause quite a lot of issues because you have to count up the inventory, you have to make sure that it's correctly packaged and all that sort of stuff and safely stored in your own warehouse. So, and this is what I've been doing. And as you can see so far right now, my FBA sell-through rate has actually been reducing over the last few months because coronavirus sales have started to drop. It has increased a little bit, but then went back down again. So what I need to do now is I need to keep pulling as much inventory as possible to push this score up and therefore increase the overall score above 500. Now, if I actually show you my removal orders, you can see that there are tons of removal orders. These are all different products coming out from Amazon onto my own warehouse. And the difficulty and the very big frustration here is, number one, Amazon will actually tell you when these removals will be delivered to you. All they're going to say is that they're going to be picked, packed and shipped out to you within 10 to 14 working days, but during busy periods it's up to 30 working days. And as you can see, I have already been past that mark with my first order on the 17th of August. You have 2,400 items that I'm waiting to receive right now. And Amazon has actually said that I have received 1,581 already, which is actually not the case, so you can imagine the frustration that I'm feeling at the moment with over 1,000 units of inventory, which is worth about £8,000 just vanish effectively, and I'm now going backwards and forwards with Amazon to try and get that inventory shipped to me, found, or potentially be reimbursed. And that is around £8,000. I don't know about you guys, but that to me is a big chunk of change, and I'm fortunate to be in a position where I still have enough cash to continue running my business. But if you're just starting off and you have that sort of issues, it can really cripple your business. And as you can see, there are many other orders that I need to keep on track of. So, some have already been sent out, but some are literally just starting off to be sent out, and they've been arranged on the 24th of August. And yeah, as you can see, there's quite a lot of inventory to be requested, and therefore I have to make sure that my warehouse has enough space to accommodate all of this inventory. And as you can imagine, that is a logistical nightmare at the moment. It does really become a full-time job when you're selling Amazon full-time. So it's not as easy and as passive as one might think. And then if you're also wondering what are these orders beforehand, these are basically just removal orders for all the products that have been refunded and sent back to me, okay? Whether they have not been working properly or the customer's not been happy, what I just do is that if they're not in a sellable condition, I pull them back out to my own flat, and then I either sell them on eBay or I sell them in a car boot sale to make sure that I don't lose any money at all. And this is something that I do teach my students in my own mentorship. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave in the link in the description. That's it pretty much for today's video. I really hope you guys found this useful. Like I said, it's not much of an educational video, but it's just an insight of what it's like to really sell on Amazon. Really the good, the bad, the ugly, and the frustrating. And on this video, I wanted to show you, the frustrating part of it, because it's not just waiting for the money to come in. You buy the product, you sell it, and just restock, and that's it. There are many problems and obstacles that you're going to have to come along the way, which I'm here to help you out with. So really appreciate you watching the video. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.